Alright, y'all, so this is really interesting. So, Jacob R decided to buy a refurbished PS3 from Lukie Games. Now, if you don't know about Lukie Games is similar to DKOldies. They're a video game store that have been here for a long time. I think for about 20 something years. And like DKOldies, they also do refurbished consoles. Well, Jacob R decided to get a refurbished console, and it costed him $500. And it wasn't really refurbished. So, are Lukie Games becoming the next DKOldies? Well, let's watch some part of his video, and then I'll discuss.
Mrs. Screw. Alright, now all the screws are out. Let's go ahead and see how this looks.
By the way, I do apologize if you're hearing me sniff a lot. It's because I'm still recovering from a minor illness I have.
And, oh, actually, not too bad. Alright, so here's the top, and the top actually looks fairly clean. Oh, no, it's not. It's got a layer of dust. You can, again, it's so hard to show this, but like when I wipe my finger here, you can kind of see it. There. Yeah, you can see the layer of dust. Like I said, that's inherently not a big deal to have a layer of dust there, but the fact is when you see a layer of dust on that outer piece of equipment, you know that the inside was not clean. So hold on, I see some areas that don't look so good. So let's keep going, and I think we're gonna find some nice surprises here. You can see the further we get down, the more dust there is, because it's harder to get into these areas without opening the console up. And this is why, if it's refurbished, it should be actually opened up. And you can see, got some dust down there. Now, comparatively to like that PS3 I got from DKOldies, everything looks clean now. Like this is not clean, but it looks clean compared to how that dust was kicked.
Yeah, and that's true. I agree with Jacob R. It looks cleaner, but still not refurbished.
Cue the B-roll on the screen of that PS3 if we haven't showed it already. Alright, power supply's out, and it actually doesn't look too bad. I don't really see any dust caked in there. Actually, there's a bit right there. Refurbished, it's more than used, so you should be refurbishing the metal plate. Alright, I think I got this thing detached from the bottom now, and here we go, big reveal. And as expected, lots of dust in the fan. Looks like a desert on the bottom. Again, not as, there's that messed up screw terminal. It's just completely detached from the bottom. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, this does not look good. And man, you would think if they even blew in here, they could get more of this out, but that's not a good look. Like you got dust all caked down there. Obviously, it's
so there we go. Lukie Games is probably doing the same thing as DKOldies are doing, except they're actually charging more. So the PS3 that Jacob R bought from DKOldies that was extremely dusty was about $400. He spent $500 on this refurbished console. Now listen, if this was like a cosmetically flawed PS3, then okay, then that's understandable, there's dust. But this is supposed to be refurbished. This is supposed to be, very, very well clean. But it's looking like that's not the case. So now this brings me to my next point. Are we witnessing a chain reaction now with retro video game stores being caught of refurbishing consoles, but they end up not being refurbished? In some ways, what this kind of reminds me of was the Houston Astros cheating scandal back at the end of 2019, where they found out that the Houston Astros were using, a camera and trash cans to know about basically stealing signs in baseball. But then it caused like a minor chain reaction. Then all of a sudden, there were reports that apparently the Boston Red Sox cheated, and then they tried to investigate the Yankees, and it kind of became like a chain reaction. So that's what I'm getting from this. So it's like, went from DKOldies, now it's going to Lukie Games. So I'm kind of wondering who's next. So you know what I think is going to happen? I think now a lot of people are going to buy refurbished consoles and they're going to open it up. Because now what this whole deal the DKOldies have caused has basically made everyone that if they want to buy a refurbished console, they should open it. They should take apart the whole system and make sure that it's completely dust-free. So this is something, man. So, is Lukie Games becoming the next DKOldies? Well, I don't know, man, but this is a horror look, and Jacob R is probably going to do another refurbished console from Lukie Games, and if it's just as bad as DKOldies, oh, man. They're going to get just as much backlash as DKOldies is getting. So this was really interesting to see. And let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you think that this is going to cause a chain reaction, that we're going to have another retro gaming store being busted for not refurbishing their systems, but yet selling their systems and act like they're refurbished? So, very, very interesting stuff. So, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Video Game Over 58, and if you buy a refurbished console, make sure you open it up. Peace.